Dr. Shinde has already gotten us all down from the sky to the earth, as it were. And I'm going to talk about my work, which is, really bound with a very small area of, crop cycle, but a very important area. So I'm going to talk about my startup called Salicrop, which is founded in Israel. Now, Salicrop is a startup which is bound by my own technology, and it has been commercialized in Israel. All of us know about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and the second goal therein is hunger. So, in order to address this particular goal, all of us, all of us are trying to bring either to uncultivable areas as well as use unsuitable water for producing food. So this is one of the ways we might be able to address this problem of hunger. So Salicrop is working in this area. As you can see from my first slide, we've been working in India, we've been working in Israel, and we are trying to mitigate different abiotic stresses. Now, crop plants are subjected to a number of limiting factors during their crop cycle. And they can be, these abiotic stresses can be heat, drought, and salinity. So now just talking about salinity, the FAO estimates that $12 billion is the economic burden because of salinity all over the world. Now, in my slide, the areas where we face this challenge of salinity all over the world, as well as in India, is very clearly shown. So this is the sort of area which is affected. And this is the area where the crop yields are going down progressively because of increasing salinity. We could have similar maps about heat. Everybody talks about climate change and the patterns of atmospheric and the temperature aberrations. So, you could expand this theme, but I'm just sort of confining myself to this one slide with the salinity challenge. $12 billion is the offset that we have because of this just one abiotic stress. So the Salicrop, what we do in Salicrop is that our treatment, now this I'm showing a picture from last year. And as you can see, the Salicrop treatment and control is shown in a farmer's field in a place called Masadbedi in Maharashtra. It's something like 100 kilometers down the coast from Mumbai. And we went to the farmer's field and we've been working with this farmer for the last 3 years. So at the vegetative stage, it's shown, if you look at this, right from the vegetative state. I forgot to mention, this particular farmer's field actually is a salt pan. And because of the excessive rains that we have in the coastal region of Maharashtra, the salinity of that area comes down to bearable levels in the month of June after first few days of rain. So that's the only one crop season for that entire area, because that's the only time that you can have a salinity which even allows anything to grow. So in this salt pan area, you can see in the vegetative stage itself, the Salicrop treated seed shows a difference in the shoot length and the root formation, and which results at the time of harvest, which results into this clear sort of an indication. So last year we had a yield increase of 16% in this particular area. Similarly, I'm showing you some work we're doing with wheat in Israel. So these are the latest pictures. And even here, you can see that, this picture was taken 2 days back. and this is drought. We are trying to mitigate the drought stress. And you see the difference between treated and control or untreated seed, that the vegetative growth itself is affected. And again, this point is underscored in this particular slide. So we're working on these crops. This is yet another study we did in Andhra Pradesh under the Tata Trust. And this was monitored by the Tel Aviv University. We found, I mean, here it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Now, this is the Godavari Delta, and there is a lot of shrimp farming happening there. And the farmers complain that there is a leaching of salinity across the shrimp ponds. And the farmers, the rice farmers, they lose yield because of that. There is a yield drop because of that. So we went in and we had our treatment, and this is the result that we have. We sort of, this was just concluded in the during COVID time. This is the Rabi rice from Andhra Pradesh. So as you can see, Salicrop is working in India, in Israel with the farmers just to demonstrate the effectiveness of our technology. So coming to the process, I'm so sorry. Coming to the process, what do we do? How does it work? That's the one. Okay, our process is quite simple. We have a proprietary formulations. Remember, we don't have one master treatment, so to say, but we have to go into the details of the growing conditions of the crop or the variety and tailor make our treatment for that crop or variety. So we need a lead time with the seeds in order to come up with a viable, suitable treatment. And we also need information about the growing conditions of the soil, of the crop. So we have the formulation, we soak the seed. This is called the wet chemistry. I mean, anybody from the field of agriculture would know it comes very close to seed priming or seed coating, but it goes beyond seed priming or coating. We not only ensure that the germination is uniform and good, but we also ensure that our seed is better able to withstand abiotic stresses. So that is the Salicrop USP, so to say. So having said all of this, now, Salicrop, being an Israeli company, it will do whatever it wants everywhere in the world. But what we require in Bharat specifically is that we are at the stage where we are doing trials at the farmers' fields. And these are largely organized through NGOs or, very small scale. But the kind of coastline we have in India, and I showed you the map, which with the salinity challenges faced in various parts of India. So we need to grow from the village level to the national level as far as India is concerned. And we're looking for all the help that we can get through the government and agencies which distribute seeds in order to get there. So this is what I would request all of you to help us achieve. As far as the other professional growth of Salicrop goes, I mean, this is where we are, and this is where we plan to go. So this is our plan for the coming. I mean, we are getting a lot of inquiries from all sorts of, all the continents actually. But this is after all an Indo-Israeli startup. So we have a special place for India. I am in Bharat, so of course we want to grow in India and we want to be of use to India. And I would request all of you to help us get there. Thank you very much.